On 1st and 10, Jackson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Jackson up top again. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Indy. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath complete.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one is complete to McBride. Down the sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson now. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Traylon, so now Shane Steichen unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 17-7 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Eagles go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Jackson. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. This throw left is complete with Jeudy. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Jeudy. And he will score. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown Colts. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. On the quick slant, that's Judy. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Jackson up top again. He keeps it himself. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Indy. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Colts will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. To return is Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. This one intercepted. The The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Kyler Murray, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Cowboys with one of their best performances of the year as they come away with victory number 5.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9.
The 38-yard line.
To the outside, he's got Waddle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up
3rd down, 3 to go. He'll try and get there on the ground.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Dobbins. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is caught left side by Waddle.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Second down, Jackson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Second down and 3. Again, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air one more time with Jackson. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they time it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both
in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On third down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. Going deep downfield for Judy. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down. Here's Jackson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A run with Dobbins. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be a little short of the 1st down there. He's up to the 45-yard line. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught left side by Waddle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
He was brought down by Samuel Womack. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney Thomas. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, out comes the punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And he gets this up close to the 1st down. Mark him at the 32. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. He's got his man complete. That's Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A throw there on on second down, going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Taking off.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This a potential game winner. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time for one play. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.